Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated.
Coming out aggressively. Makes the grab on the left side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vols!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this.
He's loose. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying play action. Got him downfield. And he moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll run it from the gun. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone. And
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. End off from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The lone back's got it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
21, Vanderbilt, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give on the option. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Vols! Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the Vandries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end, and they pick up just a few on that completion. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
From the gun, the ground game. At the 45 on his way. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of the people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Burnett. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 2nd down coming up. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a... He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Commodores send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Touchdown, Volunteers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Vanderbilt, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Grimes. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Here we go. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week, and for a program like this, that can be... He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Commodores! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. starts a drive trying to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Let's go!
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown ball!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Vanderbilt, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Burnett. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. He'll pull it on the read. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Commodores will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Quick release on the RPO. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Tennessee, 63. Vanderbilt, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the balls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Touchdown balls. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Fitted in the window for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Volunteers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Galladay. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unleashes it. All by himself. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! back through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line.
Got it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
6-9-1. Gators score.
Might be calling a hot route.
Here we go.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Tennessee. Once he got some room, it was over. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up. But
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burnett. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Galladay. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Galladay. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here is the Tennessee offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Release to the back. He makes the grab. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game.
Tuna. Moves.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Al 55 weak. Lion.
Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right on the money. At the 45 on his way. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Burnett. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
I tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now, because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunity.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Galladay. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pumps it downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Galladay. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up second down.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that.